Finally, we'll consider H.R. 5169, the Retire Through Ownership Act, which was introduced by Rick Allen, chairman of the Subcommittee on Health, Employment, Labor, and Pensions. This bill helps savers and retirees who hold assets in employee stock ownership plans, or ESOPs. ESOPs have been seeking evaluation guidance for over 50 years for employer stock that is purchased by their plans. H.R. 5169 points to tried and true Internal Revenue Service guidelines for valuing employer stock. It also provides that ESOP fiduciaries can rely on good faith and on evaluation provided by an independent valuation expert or business appraiser who relies on the IRS's guidelines for valuing stock.
Retire Through Ownership Act, H.R. 5169. My fellow Virginian, Senator Tim Kaine, leads the bill in the Senate with Senator Marshall. This measure would amend ERISA to permit an employee stock ownership plan, or ESOP, to rely in good faith on an independent valuation of its employer stock if that valuation relies on certain long-standing IRS guidelines. And that's reasonable, and so I'll support that bill.
For more than 50 years, ever since the enactment of ERISA, ESOP fiduciaries have been waiting for guidance on how to value the employer stock that their plans purchase. The Department of Labor has never published definitive guidance. Instead, DOL began a national enforcement project targeting ESOPs. Rather than tell the ESOP community how to value the stock, DOL used legal actions and settlements to guide ESOP stock purchases in a practice stakeholders call regulation by litigation. The Retirement Through Ownership Act uses Internal Revenue Service guidelines. Finally, thanks goes to the ESOP Association for working tirelessly to advance a solution on stock valuation. And I look forward to bipartisan support for this bill today.
This bill would provide clarity for employee stock ownership plans, ESOPs, and I am proud to support the bill. I look forward to doing so much more to support ESOPs and Americans hoping to retire with the dignity and the respect that they truly deserve.
Employee stock ownership plans, or ESOPs, provide working people with an equity stake in their workplace. And so the system improves employee retention. It helps to address racial and gender-based wealth gaps. In August, I had the pleasure of visiting an ESOP company in my district, and I heard from countless workers who told me that while having a share in their workplace is really meaningful to them, having a stake in their workplace provides my constituents with a share of the wealth that they help create every day and guarantees retirement income. The Retire Through Ownership Act will encourage the creation of new ESOPs without compromising protections for employers. It is a common sense bipartisan bill. I'm happy to support it. It provides a simple fix for decades-long problems that allows the Department of Labor to pursue additional rulemaking if it is needed. Mr. Chair, I encourage my colleagues to support this legislation, and I yield back.
ESOPs can provide valuable retirement benefits to employees. There are many examples of successful ESOPs in all of our districts, and ESOPs have bipartisan support in Congress.
And employee stock ownership plans, or ESOPs, are one way of providing more security for people who desperately want that and need it in today's economic world. Over the summer, I was able to visit with Woodfold Manufacturing in Forest Grove, Oregon, a great company that is an ESOP, and I heard, as some of my colleagues have mentioned, about what that means for the company and retention and security for the employees. Bob's Red Mill, also a company in Oregon that's been an ESOP for years. This model is something that really provides an incentive for people to stay with the company, to benefit from the work that they do overall. And I agree that we can do more to support ESOPs, but today this is a step in the right direction.